Time now for the morning rush. The only overnight ER vet services in Santa Fe is closed, and some veterinarians believe it's due to staffing issues. Local veterinarians say for the past about year and a half, the emergency veterinarian clinic in Santa Fe has been closed. They say this will have a huge impact. KRQE did reach out to the company that owns the closed down emergency vet clinic. We've yet to hear back.
A local 10-year-old girl is now helping out Albuquerque's animal welfare. Animal lover Peyton Oliver recently adopted 2 kittens from the animal welfare and saw that the Eastside shelter had a long list of needs. Peyton then created flyers asking her neighbors for help and received dozens of donations. We have a list of animal welfare's needed supplies at alwaysonkRQE.com.
The FBI is offering a $5,000 reward as they search for an attempted carjacking suspect that was armed. In June, 2 women were getting into their car at the Ventana Ranch Community Park when a man demanded their car keys at gunpoint. As the women took off, the suspect fired off several rounds. Erica.
Here's a look at the morning forecast. Temperatures are in the mid-60s. We'll be staying in the mid-60s through 8, upper 60s by 9, feeling nice and comfortable. Then we start heating things up through the mid to late morning hours.
Heads up to ABQ Ride riders. Today, ABQ Ride and Sun Van services will be shut down in observance of Labor Day, as well as customer service windows at the Alvarado Transportation Center. Normal service will resume tomorrow.
The Taliban say that they have taken control of the Panjshir province. That's the last holdout of the anti-Taliban forces in Afghanistan. Panjshir was the only province that the Taliban had not seized during their blitz across the country. Thousands of Taliban fighters overran 8 districts of Panjshir overnight. That was according to witnesses from the area. Erica.
Here's a look at the Metro Threat Index. Very low today. We will be seeing quiet weather.
A new program is helping New Mexicans who are dealing with food insecurity get access to fresh produce. The program, called Fresh RX, provides food vouchers to health clinics in 9 counties in the state. People can use the vouchers to buy in-season fruits and vegetables in their region at local farmers markets.
With COVID cases spiking around the country, thousands of people will still be traveling through the Sunport this Labor Day holiday. The Sunport tells us that its most recent 7-day average of passengers traveling through is about 11,000 per day. While that is still down from the pre-pandemic numbers, airport officials say it's significantly higher from this same time last year.
South Lake Tahoe residents finally able to return back home after mandatory evacuation orders are lifted. This as crews are able to gain some control of the Caldor fire in Northern California. The fires burned more than 215,000 acres. It's 43% contained. Erica.
And here's a look at the traffic. Both directions of Dennis Chavez between Atrisco Vista and 118th are still closed at this point because of a fatal crash involving 3 motorcycles. Bernalillo County Sheriff's deputies say 1 rider was killed and 2 others were taken to the hospital for non-life-threatening injuries. Other than that, the map is clear.
A young fan at Saturday night's Astros-Padres game was very excited to get his first foul ball. His mom actually caught the ball, but then immediately gave it to her son, who could be seen letting out quite the yell of excitement. However, it appears that his younger sister did not share in that same sentiment.
I love this image.
Yes.
Welcome back. Here's a look at the monsoon meter for today. Very low because we'll be seeing more dry air in over the state and less storm coverage. The only showers possible will be in the northeast highlands and the south and southwest mountains. Time now for the 5 facts.
At number 5, artists behind a new mural in the International District are hoping that it forces people to talk about gun violence in the community. The artists say that they want to inspire change in behaviors and policies. The group says the mural should be finished by late October.
Number 4 now, with COVID cases spiking around the country, thousands of people will still be traveling through the Sunport this Labor Day. The Sunport says its most recent 7-day average of passengers traveling through is about 11,000 per day. Sunport officials say a robotic sanitation system will be disinfecting the terminal every single night.
And at number 3, here's a look as we go towards the middle of the week. High pressure is going to move over New Mexico, keeping us very hot with near record and record high temperatures expected across all of the state. We'll be staying mostly sunny and mostly dry with this high pressure as well.
On to number 2 now. The only overnight ER vet services up in Santa Fe is closed this morning. Some veterinarians believe it's due to staffing issues. Local veterinarians say for the past about year and a half, the emergency veterinarian clinic in Santa Fe has been closed. They say this will have a huge impact, about 200,000 people in that area. KRQE did reach out to the company that owns a closed-down emergency vet clinic. We've yet to hear back. If you want to see the full story on this, go to our website. That is alwaysonkRQE.com.
And at number 1 this morning, APD says the relatives of a toddler discovered alone on East Central on Saturday morning. They have been found. Well, the update came hours after police released surveillance video that you're looking at on your screen right there. They said that they believe that it could be showing the boy and his guardian on Saturday morning. That was shortly before the boy was found near Wantabo and Central. Well, at this time, no other specifics about why the boy was left alone have been released. For now, the boy is in CYFD custody while investigators determine why he was left alone.